Sinners, repent. No, I'm not talking about you guys. I'm going to talk about the movie Sinners today. Not going to give spoilers, but we're going to talk about that movie. Good movie that my wife and I went and saw, and I'm going to talk a little bit about it. Welcome to Coffee with Alain this morning. Appreciate everybody watches, comments, watches later on the replays, listens to the podcast, whether it's at the website or Spotify, Apple, wherever you're watching. Thank you to everybody. Hey, do me a favor. If you enjoy these shows, share them around. Get other people to watch. And make sure you're all signing up for the newsletter, enjoylifesafely.com. If you've already signed up, do me another favor. Get someone else to sign up that will also enjoy and benefit from the information going out every weekend. Information on self-defense, staying safe, enjoying life, living with the warrior's edge, and being exceptional. A lot of good stuff in that newsletter. It's all for you at enjoylifesafely.com. Again, if you've already signed up, spread it around. Let's help grow that community. Appreciate it much. Good morning, Thad. Appreciate you being here and saying good morning. So the movie Sinners. When I first saw the previews and so forth, wife and I, we weren't going to see it. Maybe check it out when it came streaming. But then a recommendation of a couple people, saw high Rotten Tomatoes scores and some good reviews, thought, yeah, let's go see it. Some stuff worked out where Tuesday we went, or cheaper movies on Tuesday. So yeah, let's go to dinner and a movie. And so we went out to Texas Roadhouse and then we went and saw Sinners. And we really enjoyed it. It was a well-made, good film. Now, it's hard to, when you're talking about, well, I enjoyed this movie and I enjoyed that movie, and they're completely different and you enjoy them for different reasons. I absolutely loved Accountant 2, and you got what you expected. Just some comedy and a lot of action. And, it's just fun. Sinners was a very different kind of movie, and I enjoyed it for the movie making, the acting, the story development, the cinematography. I mean, wow, beautiful scenes, some really gross, violent scenes too. And so just a really well-made movie. Some people criticized it for being a little slow at the beginning. I mean, it's a long movie. It's like 2 hours, 17 minutes or something like that. I didn't feel it was too slow. I mean, it wasn't one where I'm like, what time is it? I want to get going. I was pretty engaged through the entire movie, enjoying the storytelling, enjoying the music. Great use of music throughout the movie. Some great blues and so forth. It's set in the South in the 1930s. So you had some really great blues music. You had racial issues. You had good versus evil issues. I mean, it's titled Sinners. That should give you a little bit of a clue. I'm not giving anything away of letting you know it's a vampire movie. And they had some of the traditional vampire rules, sunlight, vampires can't come in unless you invite them, wooden stakes through the heart, garlic. So some of those traditional vampire rules were incorporated into this movie. So they were your traditional type of vampires in that sense. Very well done acting, directing, everything. It was directed and written by Ryan Coogler, who did the first Creed, the sequels to the Rocky movies with Michael B. Jordan. So he did the first one of those. He did the Wakanda movies, the Black Panther movies, also Michael B. Jordan. So Michael B. Jordan and Ryan Coogler have worked together quite a bit. And this movie, definitely, they worked together and made a very well-made movie. Michael B. Jordan actually plays two roles. You know how many actors have done that in the past. He plays twins. And so he plays both roles, does a very good job at it. And we enjoyed the movie. Again, I don't want to give away things, so I'm not going to tell you different stuff about what happens, but it's worth seeing, especially if you like the vampire type movies and you just want to see a well-made movie focused on the South in the 30s. Again, with the racial things, you got clan, you have racial stuff, you have good versus evil, you have what drives people, money or sex or this or that. Sinners, remember the title of the movie. And then you got the vampire element, and you need to stay and watch through the credits. Okay. Don't leave the minute you think the first credit pops up and you head out of the theater. Stay there and watch through the credits, because it explains some more stuff that wraps things up in a unique way. And it was a little bit surprising. And so I am glad that I was told to stay through the credits. I almost always do anyway, but you got to stay and watch that. If you miss that, you miss a really important element of the story. So that's what I have about the movie. Without giving anything bad away, we both enjoyed it and thought it was very well done. Dixon's here. Mayday, Mayday. Go get busy. Tune in tomorrow for a special guest. Thank you, Dixon. Yep, first day of May. Can you believe it? It is May Day. And Dixon is right on point. Tomorrow, Jason Brick is joining us. He has a new book coming out. So I wanted to talk to him about that and about safety. So Jason will be here tomorrow. You don't want to miss that episode. Be here live if you want to ask Jason questions. Catch a replay or the audio podcast later if you want to hear what we talk about. We'll probably deal with a book or two on Saturday. And I got a voicemail scam yesterday. So I will share that on Sunday, Coffee with Alain. We'll talk about a voicemail scam that I received just yesterday to make sure that if you're receiving those type of voicemails, you ignore them because they're bullshit and scams. So we got another one of those for Sunday, books on Saturday, Jason Brick tomorrow, having some great episodes of Coffee with Alain. Make sure you tune in. Make sure you share them with other people so they can benefit as well. Go out. Make it a May Day, terrific Thursday. We'll see you tomorrow with Jason.